Officially, this world is a wicked place. We always say it, yes, but no. This world is a wicked place. I used to be one of those people that think that if you do good to someone, they would in turn do good to you. I used to say if you have a maid or a help in the house and you're very, very nice to that person, I would expect that the maid or the assistant or whoever it is that is helping you out would also return the goodness to you. But recently, I think I've come to understand that that is not always the case, because you see cases of people that have been nice to their helps at home, people that have been nice to their domestic staff, but these people turn around and do the most evil things to their bosses, the most evil thing that you can think of. They will turn around and do these things to their bosses. And that has just changed my orientation on how these things happen and how the world operates. Today, we're covering the case of a popular caterer in Ondo State that was good in her craft, good in everything that she was doing. And she was so good even to her domestic staff. But these men ended up unaliving her just because of a few thousands of naira and maybe a few dollars. Let's get right into the story. So hi guys, and welcome to Sleuthville. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up and drop your comments in the comment section. 54-year-old Debbie Olakunbi Adene was the CEO of Kitchen Country. Kitchen Country was a restaurant that is based in Akure, Ondo State, and she was a mother of two. She had a husband, although it was said that she was separated from her husband. Their children, the two kids that they have, were old enough, they were grown up, and they were not living in the house with Debbie, and her husband as well was not living in the same house with her. Debbie had a personal assistant as well as a driver, and I'm sure she had a lot of other staff that worked with her in her restaurant. Debbie was someone that was said to have been very, very good to her staff, and she cared for them properly. She showed them love, and she was just in general a very, very nice boss. Like, everybody had something good to say about her. In August 2024, Debbie celebrated her 54th birthday, and she had, a mini celebration. She had people come around to celebrate her and to show her love, and it was just it was a party that had her relatives, her friends, her acquaintances, just people from all around that came to celebrate her, and her staff were also there to celebrate her as well. And because she was a Facebook enthusiast, she was a social media enthusiast, and she's posted some of these pictures on her Facebook page, and it had a lot of people as well celebrating her, felicitating with her, wishing her well, wishing her long life and prosperity. These celebrations, however, were cut short because 5 days later, just 5 days after Debbie's birthday celebration, she met her doom. 5 days after Debbie Olakunbi celebrated her birthday, her personal assistant and her driver, in the company of a third person. Now, we're not sure, it's not clear if this third person was also a member of her staff or if the person was her staff as well. However, these three men went to Debbie's house to pay her a visit, and I'm sure it's nothing out of the ordinary for these people. I mean, her personal assistant, I'm sure, is someone that has been to her house severally. Same for her driver. I'm sure it would have been someone that has been to her house several times. But the third person, like I said, we're not sure if he was her staff as well. But it was nothing out of the ordinary. So they went to visit Debbie in her house. And, in her usual fashion, she welcomed them. She asked them if they had had anything to eat. And they said no, and she asked if she should get them something to eat, and they affirmed. So Debbie went into the kitchen, and she cooked up something for these men. She made a very sumptuous meal for them, and she brought this food out, and the men ate in merriment, and they had the food and they drank, and they were just having a normal discussion, normal conversations, and nothing out of the ordinary was happening. However, after these men were done eating, they pounced on Debbie and started stabbing her. They stabbed her. They brought out their cutlasses and their knives because they came prepared. They came very, very prepared. They brought out their cutlass and their knives and other things that they had, and they started stabbing this woman. Now at this point, I just want to say, you guys, that don't let Nigeria happen to you, because Nigeria has happened to a lot of people, like a lot of people, and Debbie was one of these people, because at the point in time when these men were attacking her, there was no lights in that house. There was no NEPA lights, there was no PCN lights, there was nothing. And because of this, people had already turned on their generators, as well as Debbie, because in her house, her generator as well was turned on. And because generators were on, people could not hear the screams and the chaos that was coming from that particular flat. In addition to that, these men literally took a blanket and covered her head with it and started hitting her head. And then they took their cutlass as well and severed her head as well as her wrists. Before they did all of these things, while they were torturing her and while she was pleading for her life, they requested for her ATM cards and they collected these cards. They requested for her phones as well. And these people went ahead and unalived this woman. It was said that these people stabbed this woman so many times that at some point one of the knives even broke and her internal organs, her intestines and everything was out, visible. And then when they were done with their acts, when they were done committing their acts, in a bid to cover their tracks and make it look like it was a fire incident or a fire accident that happened, they went into the kitchen, turned on the gas, and then lit a match. Now they had hopes that maybe the gas was going to explode and then she was going to be on fire and they would not be able to trace what exactly happened to them. Unfortunately for them, the gas did not explode as they had expected, so that plan did not work out well for them. After they were done perpetrating their acts, they fled from the scene. They ran away from her house and they went far, far away. Her body was then discovered and a report was made to the police and they started an investigation. And they then, decided to track her phones as well. Look at how the head of those her staff was empty. These guys, maybe they felt like the phones could not be tracked or something, or maybe they did not know that technology had gotten that far. They were still in possession of these phones, and this was what made it easy for the police to be able to catch them. So one of them was tracked to Idanre in Ondo State, and the other was still in Akure. That's the PA and the driver. And when they were arrested, they were brought in for questioning, and they asked them why they decided to take the life of their boss that had been nothing short of nice to them. Now, the reason why this man took her life is just going to shock you guys, like it's going to blow you guys' minds. So these guys decided to take this woman's life because at her 54th birthday party, they saw people spraying money on her, and part of this money was foreign currency. And because of that, they decided that, they had to unalive this woman that had been nice to them just to have access to the money that she was being sprayed on her birthday party. Who are we going to blame for this attitude of people nowadays? Like the sense of entitlement to somebody's property, to somebody's money. It was not even a case of maybe their boss was not paying them well. No, there was never that conversation of, okay, maybe she was not paying them well enough and they decided to take her money. She was paying them. They were being paid for their services. But just because they saw that she was spraying money, they decided that no, this woman, it's time for you to go and meet your maker and for us to have your money that they did not work for. They decided to render 2 children motherless and to render a whole family sad. I feel like officially, guys, I know in every of my video, I'm always saying, oh, I cannot understand what's going on in this world. But officially, this world is a wicked place. We always say it, yes, but no. This world is a wicked place because there is no explanation for the sense of entitlement to somebody's property. I have not seen this type of thing before, and I cannot understand it. They are still in the custody of the police, however, and definitely justice will prevail. Like, she would definitely get justice for this thing that has happened to her. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on this case. I would normally ask that is there any justification, but it's very, very clear that there is no justification for what these people did. Several times in several cases, you see staff that maybe their boss was not nice to, and they would be the ones committing these bad acts. But in a case where the boss was nice to the staff and they still turn around and do something bad to that boss, is there any explanation for it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you've watched this video up until this point, I mean give this video a thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're someone that is interested in true crime stories. If you're a true crime enthusiast, then this is the spot for you. Okay, I like to say stay safe and stay informed, and until my next video, bye.